The world is changing faster than ever. There are new tools, new jobs, new ways of working, and if you can't keep up, you risk being left behind. Most people think their answer is just learning the newest technical skill, coding, editing, AI prompts. And yes, those matter. But beyond that, there are deeper skills called meta skills. Think of them as foundations. When you build them, every other skill becomes easier to learn and apply. And the best part is, they keep supporting you wherever life takes you. For those who don't know me, I'm Son. I reinvented myself more than once across finance, fashion, luxury, and content creation. Each time I had to start from zero. And I can tell you, the only reason I could keep moving forward was building these skills. So in this video, I want to share 6 of the most important ones in a simple way you can start building each. The first skill you want to build is critical thinking. We live in a world of information overload, news, opinions, endless content, and now AI giving instant answers. Most people just accept it all without thinking twice, but fast answers aren't always good answers. And common sense, that's just reacting to what you already know. Critical thinking goes deeper. It what helps you pause, ask better questions, and look deeper at what you are told instead of just blindly trusting it. Every big change, your career, relationships, even your finances, comes down to this skill. So next time you get an instant answer from Google, AI, or the news, just stop for 5 seconds and ask yourself, is this advice right for me? Or what risks are missing here? And that small habit is what separates following blindly from making choices for your own judgment, especially when the path ahead isn't obvious. Which brings us to the second meta skill, adaptability. Not everyone loves change, but it doesn't ask for permission. It just shows up whether you are ready or not. What matters is how you respond. And that response is a skill, not one you are born with. You build it by staying flexible. Every time you adjust in small ways, you are training for bigger changes. But the hardest part is letting go of what you can't control and putting your energy in what you can. So when things don't go as planned, don't freeze and ask yourself instead, what's my next option? How can I move forward, even if it's small? Those simple questions move you from stuck to action, and that's where adaptability grows. Think of it like sailing. You can't control the wind, but you can always adjust the sails. You don't have to wait for life to throw curveballs. You can practice it on purpose. For example, take a different route to work, try a new tool, shake up the habits you are used to, and train your brain to see change as normal, not a threat. That simple habit keeps you moving forward, and you'll be glad you built it when bigger challenges show up. The next meta skill is creativity. Most people hear that word and think of art or design, but creativity is much bigger than that. It's the ability to connect ideas across different fields and connect them into something useful and original. And it's not a talent, it's a skill you build by forcing yourself to look at problems from different angles. Most breakthrough in business, science, or daily life often starts with a simple question: what if I tried it differently? I know, it sounds almost too simple, but that's usually how new ideas take off. Picasso once said, every child is an artist. The problem is how to remain an artist once we grow up. And that line always reminds me, creativity isn't about being the smartest person in the room. It's about staying curious enough to keep seeing things in new ways. So if you want to train that, start small. Next time you feel stuck, don't rush to the first answer. Pause and give yourself time and see if another option shows up. Even that tiny shift will train your brain to spot possibilities and you turn problems into opportunities. In a changing world, that's exactly what makes you stand out. Next up is emotional intelligence. This is one of the few things machine can't replace. Your ability to understand and manage emotions, both yours and other people's. And it's not just about being nice, it's what helps you stay calm under pressure, read the room, and connect with people on a deeper level. Think about it. You can have all the technical skills and be the most talented person in the world. But if you lose control of your emotions or step under pressure, you lose trust fast. And once trust is gone, your skills won't take you far because people follow you when they feel respected and understood. And here's how you can practice this: start with empathy. Instead of jumping in with your own point, stop and really listen, not just to words, but to how the other person feels. Then think before you speak. Give yourself that half-second pause so your response builds the conversation instead of breaking it. And learn to respond, not to react, especially when you feel triggered. Don't fire back. Instead, take a breath, then choose your response. These small habits sound simple, but they are the foundation of emotional intelligence. Build the skill and you stay calm in tough moments and connect with people when it matters most. The next meta skill you need is focus. And it doesn't come naturally anymore. Everything around you is designed to pull your attention in 100 directions. That's why sticking with one thing isn't easy. It's something you have to train. You know the pattern. You sit down to do one thing, and after a bit, you're already jumping between tabs, messages, and feeds. At the end of the day, you've been busy for hours, but nothing meaningful is finished. That's not a time problem, it's an attention problem. And here's why it matters. Critical thinking only works if you can stay with the problem. Creativity only shows up if you give ideas time to form. Even emotional intelligence depends on it, otherwise, you don't notice what's right in front of you. Without focus, your skills scatter, but with it, they connect and build on each other. So here's how you train it. Pick one task and give it your full attention for 25 minutes. Then take a 5-minute break and repeat. After a few rounds, step away for a longer pause before coming back. Your mind will drift, but that's normal. The real skill is noticing it and pulling it back. Use a timer, but keep your phone out of reach. Even make a rule no touching until the round is done. Each time you bring your attention back, you're training your brain to stay longer the next time. Do that often enough, and you start finishing what you once left half done. And that's what makes focus a meta skill worth building. In a distracted world, it might be the most underrated skill you can build because without it, nothing else you learn will stick. And that brings us to this last skill, meta learning, basically learning how to learn. Your old skills won't always carry you forward. The world changes too fast. What worked yesterday won't always work tomorrow. The people who keep moving aren't the ones who already know everything. They're the ones who know how to keep learning. And here are two methods that make learning easier. The first is active recall. Instead of just rereading or watching something again, close it and test yourself. Try to explain it in your own words. And if you can't, that's where you need to practice. The second is spaced repetition. Come back to what you've learned after a few days, a week, then a month. Each time you revisit, it sticks deeper. You can apply this to anything you want to master, whether it's picking up a new language, learning a new tool, or turning practice into second nature. Continuous learning is what keeps you relevant now and in the future. So these are the 6 meta skills. Build them as your foundation because they will carry you forward wherever life takes you. Whether you change jobs, step into a new industry, or face a challenge you never saw coming, you'll know how to handle it, even if you have to start over. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss further content from me. And if you want to see how to put some of these skills into action in your daily life, check out my video on staying consistent with my aim method. I'll see you in the next one.